Hi guys, thanks for joining me today. I am Aster Artistry, also known as Alicia, and I am here to talk to you all about wigs. Wigs are awesome because it can change this natural, dull hair into something colorful, fun, and exciting. I love it when wigs can change any creative makeup look or any ordinary day look into something completely different. I sometimes sport my natural hair, but most of the time I do put on a fun wig that's colorful and bright, and it just kind of brings my piece alive, and it adds more color and it adds more character. If you're worried about dyeing your hair or if you don't want to damage it, wigs are another great option so that you don't have to put chemicals in your hair. You can just slap on a wig and walk out the door and you're good to go. The wig that I'm going to be talking about today is from Uniwigs. They did send me this wig to review, and so far I am loving it. The wig that they sent me is a lace front wig, and just check that out. Look how beautiful this is. The colors, the hair is so soft. I love this wig, especially the dark trendy roots. I mean, you gotta love those. Those are totally in right now. Here is the lace front right here. As you can see, this is what gives it its realism. This is what makes it look like your real hair. You can trim this around your hairline, or you can tuck it under if you don't want to trim. I have tried this wig on and I've worn it around and I love it. It's got a good weight to it. It's got beautiful curls on the end. This set did come with a brush, and this brush is unique because if you can see, the bristles on it are kind of like bent over like in a circular shape. They're not pointy at all, and this is just so that it takes better care of the wig and so that it doesn't pull out those beautiful strands. They also sent me a wig cap. This one's fun. It's a little bit different, and I'll show you how to use this once we apply the wig. It has this great hole in it, and it's got a really cool trick to it. So anyways, another thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about that is awesome about this wig is the combs inside. So as you can see, this wig has combs on it. So this goes into your hair just so that it is more secure. There is some on each side, so those snap into the side, and it also has a comb on the bottom. So this goes right underneath your neck. And then of course, as you can see right here, it also has these clips right here, and you just hook these together. It wraps around your head easily, and it just adds more security for your wig. Alright, so moving on to this hairnet, what you do is you just take it and you use it kind of as a head wrap. You just put it around your head and onto your neck. Then you just straighten it on the neck. You bring it up to your head. And I like to put it just right above my hairline. Make sure we get all of that hair tucked in nicely so that my fiery natural red hair is not poking out of the wig. Make sure you tuck in those sideburns as well, because those are the ones that are the most stubborn and like to stick out the most. Okay, so here's where the neat part comes in. You just take this, bring it all the way down to your hair, pull it up, and make yourself look like a troll with hair. And then you're going to, let me scoot down here, then you're just going to take this and you're going to bring it back and tuck it underneath that part. And then your hair is all nicely secured. If you have some strands, just go ahead and tuck those in and you are good to go. Now that I have my hair all secure, I'm going to go ahead and take this beautiful cocoa lace wig, lace front wig, and just strap it on. So I like to start with the back. So I just bring it around and line up that back comb with the middle or the center of my head and just securely put that in. Then I bring it forward, look for those other combs and tuck them into the side nicely. I love these combs because they really help secure the wig down, and I like to bring mine even closer to my temples almost because I have a really low, kind of like almost a widow's peak. So I gotta be really careful and really bring this down just so that that red hair doesn't pop out. Now that I have those secured, I'm just gonna look for those clips. You kind of gotta take your fingers back there and search for them. This is the most trickiest part about the wig, but if you do it, it stays on really nicely. So I found the bands, so I'm just gonna wrap them around my head and try to take an estimated guess on where and how they hook, and I've got it nicely hooked together. Now that I have this wig nice and secure, I'm going to take a pair of scissors and I'm just going to trim this lace nicely around the edge of my hairline. Found a clip. I'm just going to kind of tie that back there just so that I don't trim any of the hair. And I'm just going to start right here. Then I'm just going to take this and clip this back. Okay, lace is all trimmed and it looks great. I am loving it, and I backed you guys up just so that you could see the length of this wig, the beautiful curls. I have seen some girls take some eyelash glue and kind of use it as an adhesive just to stick that lace down nice and tightly. And I've also seen some girls with the part of the wig put some concealer in their part just to make it look more natural and even more realistic in the realistic part and hairline. I probably won't be doing that for this tutorial just because I like to kind of toss it around and not really give it a part. This is a synthetic wig, meaning you have to be really careful with heat, such as a blow dryer, a flat iron, a curling iron is probably a big no-no for this wig. I have seen some videos where a couple of girls have taken a flat iron to it. I'm sure it's on the lowest setting possible. As for me, I probably don't dare do that because I don't want to ruin it. But because this hair will melt. If it gets really hot, it's gonna melt and fry. So we don't want to do that. So just be really careful when you have a synthetic wig. Uniwigs did provide instructions on how to take care of your wig and how to wash your wig. They basically said to put the wig in a basin with cool water. Never ever use hot water. I'm guessing it will melt the synthetic hair. It also said to use synthetic wig shampoo. So there is a special shampoo that you have to use that. Then you just fill up the basin with that cool water, slip in the shampoo, rinse it around really well. It also said never wring or twist the wig and towel dry. I'm guessing that they want you to put it on one of those styrofoam head type things. I believe that I found mine at a craft store for $3. So go pick yourself up one of those and put your wet wig on there and let dry. So after it air dries, it just says then you just style the wig, and make sure that when you do style it, it is completely dry. Do not style a wet wig. Also with this brush, make sure that when you are combing a synthetic hair wig that you start from the bottom and work your way to the top. And also use this special brush with the wide tooth comb that helps. And just make sure that you start at the bottom and work your way up to the top. I have noticed while styling this wig that the synthetic hair tends to tangle a little bit more than normal hair. So just be really careful that when you're styling, or braiding that you try not to get the hair all tangled and twisted because it does create knots, so you just have to be really careful with that. As far as styling, I'm just going to talk to you about a couple of things that I love to do with my wigs when I take pictures. I love fluffier hair because I feel like it fills out the empty space in the background. So usually I try to fluff it up a little bit, add some volume into it by teasing it. I have added hairspray in the past to my wigs, and I believe that hairspray would probably be okay on this, especially if you're okay with washing it with that synthetic wig shampoo. Another hairstyle that I usually like to do is, of course, a side ponytail or a side braid. I'm sure you've seen some of my pictures where I have it up like this. I just think it adds an elegance to the look and the style of the makeup. With this wig, I have tried a braid before, and it's actually really beautiful braided because you have your dark roots up top, and then when you fold in those colored pieces, the braid looks beautiful. If you're confident with your braiding, go ahead and braid it. There's tons of ideas online that you can find, and braiding's fun. It really brings out each color. This cocoa wig has some beautiful blue tones to it. You can see the pinks, the purples, the gray, and then the dark. This is just really fun. It's just a multicolored wig. You could use this for a magical look, for a mermaid look, and also for a unicorn look, which is really popular right now. I do have a code that I'm going to provide in my description box, and you can use that code to get you 10% off. I believe that they are having a couple sales right now on some wigs. I will put the link in their description box below as well. It will take you directly to their website, and you can see all of the fun and exciting, beautiful wigs that they have. They have a wonderful variety, and I would like to own all of them. I'm going to show you a braided style. I'm not confident enough to record it because it's probably going to take me a while, but I'm just going to show you that yes, you can style these wigs. Yes, you can make them look realistic, and people will be like, oh my goodness, I love your hair. What did you do to it? How long did that take? And then you have to say, oh, well, thank you, darling. It's actually a wig. Alright, so here is this hairstyle that I just got done doing. I like this because it adds volume on the top, and it also brings that purple color up on top as well. It's kind of fun, it's kind of alternative, it's kind of spunky, and this would be really fun for a unicorn look, or you can even put a flower crown right here, or just be fun and sassy and just be confident with it and have fun. Yeah, so I just did 3 braids on each one in the middle and on each side, and then I just kind of pulled the braids loosely, bobby pinned them, wrapped the hair around in a bun, secured them with bobby pins, and there you go. So kind of a fun, spunky look, and it just brings a little bit of volume up on top, and I love it. It looks great. Kind of adds some fun to the wig. Because I did bring the hair up, unfortunately it did bring the lace up, so I did have to take some eyelash glue and I just gently put it along the lace and kind of waited till it was tacky. Then I just pressed down, and that helped. It made the lace stick really well to my face, and it made it look even more realistic. Alright you guys, that is it for this tutorial. If you have any questions, please leave a comment in the description box below. Again, I will have a discount code for Uniwigs. I will also have the link for their website. And yeah, I really enjoy this wig. I think it's so fun. I would never ever do this to my natural hair color. So that is what's so fun about having a wig. You're able to be different and you're able to change up your style. I love it, and it is so fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If so, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe so that you don't miss out on any fun tutorial videos. And as always, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me, and until then, we will see you next time. Bye guys.